Do you ever wonder if your cat considers you their mother? Well, if you do, you're certainly not alone. The bond between a cat and their human is a unique one, distinctively different from other pet relationships. Cats, with their inscrutable charm and independence, don't always show their affection in ways we might expect. Unlike dogs, which are pack animals, cats are solitary hunters in the wild. This trait carries over into their domesticated lives, leading to a different dynamic. But that doesn't mean they don't consider us part of their family. In fact, many cat behaviors suggest that they view us as their own, their mothers to be precise. From purring and kneading to maintaining eye contact and wrapping their tails around us, these behaviors may indicate that your feline friend sees you as more than just a food provider. So buckle up, cat lovers, because we're about to delve into the 12 signs your feline friend might consider you their mother. Firstly, purring. This soft, soothing sound often radiates from our feline friends when they're absolutely content. Imagine a warm, cozy blanket of trust and safety. That's what your presence means to your cat. This expression of contentment can be likened to a child's feeling of peace and security around their mother. The purr is their way of communicating this sense of comfort and ease. So, a purring cat might just be expressing their maternal bond with you. Secondly, kneading. This is a fascinating behavior that harks back to their kittenhood. When kittens are nursing, they knead their mother's belly to stimulate milk production. It's a comforting, nurturing interaction. So if your feline friend starts pressing their soft little paws into your lap, it's not just because they're making themselves comfortable. They're harking back to those early days of bonding with their mother. It's a potent sign of trust and affection. Remember, those little paws pressing into you could be a sign of their maternal connection. Thirdly, eye contact. This is a significant sign to consider. In the feline world, maintaining eye contact is a clear sign of trust and security. Cats, much like children, will hold the gaze of those they feel safe with. They don't just share this intimate form of communication with anyone. It's reserved for those they truly trust. So, if your furry friend often locks eyes with you and holds your gaze, it's likely they see you as their mother. So, if your cat holds your gaze, they might just see you as their mom. Fourthly, tail wrapping. This endearing behavior is another way cats express affection and closeness. When your feline friend wraps its tail around you, it's a sign of trust and a strong bond. It's not unlike a child snuggling into their mom for comfort and security. Cats use this tail wrapping gesture to communicate their deep feelings of affection. Just like humans, they have their own unique ways of expressing love. So, a tail wrap might be your cat's version of a hug from their mom. Fifthly, licking. Cats are known for their meticulous grooming habits, but did you know this extends beyond self-care? Yes, indeed. Cats often groom each other as a gesture of affection and social bonding. It's a behavior observed in mother cats as they groom their kittens, fostering a sense of safety and love. That gentle lick you receive from your feline companion? It's more than just a random act. It could very well be your cat's way of demonstrating their maternal bond, so if your cat licks you, it might be their way of showing their maternal bond. Moving on to the rest of the signs. When your feline friend rolls over and shows you their belly, it's not necessarily an invitation to rub it. In fact, this is a sign of trust and submission, as if they're saying, "Look, I trust you with my most vulnerable area." They're exposing their soft belly to you because they feel safe and secure. So next time your cat does this, remember it's a huge compliment. Another sign of cat love is when they rub against you. Cats have scent glands in their cheeks, and by rubbing against you, they're marking you as their own. It's their way of saying, "You're part of my family." They might also do this to other cats, but if they're doing it to you, it's a clear sign they see you as their mother figure. Now let's talk about your shadow. Or should we say, your feline shadow. If your cat is constantly following you around the house, it's because they want to be close to you. They see you as their protector and provider, just like a kitten would follow their mother around. This behavior shows that your cat feels secure and loved when they're near you. Being on the receiving end of a slow blink from a cat is like getting a mini love letter. Cats use slow blinking to communicate affection and trust. It's their version of a hug or a kiss. If your cat slow blinks at you, blink back slowly to return the sentiment. It's a beautiful way of strengthening your bond. And how about those little presents your cat brings you? You might not appreciate a dead mouse or a half-eaten bird, but to your cat, this is a big deal. They're sharing their prey with you, just as a mother cat would do with her kittens. It's their way of taking care of you, even though you might wish they'd show their love in a different way. If your cat chooses to sleep with you, consider yourself very special. Cats are most vulnerable when they're sleeping, so if they choose to do this in your presence, it's a sign they trust you completely. Plus, sleeping together increases bonding and shows that your cat sees you as a source of comfort and security. Lastly, there's chattering. This is when your cat makes a strange noise while staring out the window at birds or squirrels. Some believe this is a sign of frustration because they can't reach their prey, but others suggest it's a way for cats to practice their killing technique. If your cat does this in your presence, it could be because they see you as their mother and want to show off their hunting skills. Remember, these signs might be your cat's way of saying, "You're my mom." To sum it up, your cat might consider you their mom if they purr around you. That's a sign of contentment and trust. They feel safe and secure in your presence, just like a kitten would with their mother. And if they need you, it's a throwback to their kittenhood when they used to need their mother's belly to stimulate milk flow. It's a sign of comfort and affection. Maintaining eye contact with you is another sign. In the feline world, prolonged eye contact is reserved for those they trust deeply. When your cat locks eyes with you, they're saying they see you as their protector. Similarly, wrapping their tail around you is a cat's way of saying, "I trust you and I feel safe with you." Now, if your cat licks you, it's a sign of grooming, which is a social activity among cats. This is a behavior kittens learn from their mother. So when your cat licks you, it's a sign that they see you as family. And if they expose their belly to you, it's a sign of ultimate trust. The belly is a vulnerable spot for cats, and they won't expose it to just anyone. If your cat rubs against you, they're marking you as their own, much like a mother cat would do with her kittens. Following you around is another sign. Cats are solitary creatures by nature, but if they follow you, it means they see you as someone worth their time and attention. Slow blinking at you is a cat's way of saying, "I love you." And if they bring you presents, whether it's a toy or a dead mouse, it's their way of sharing their hunt with you, just like how a mother cat would bring food for her kittens. And lastly, if your cat sleeps with you, it's a sign of trust and comfort. Chattering at you, especially when they see birds or squirrels outside, is a sign that they're sharing their excitement with you. So, next time your cat does any of these things, remember they might just be saying, "You're my mom." In the end, every cat is unique. Each one has its own way of expressing affection. However, the signs we've discussed today are common ways that cats show they consider you their mother. It's important to remember that not all cats will exhibit all of these signs, but any combination could mean a strong bond. Your feline friend may be more subtle, or they might wear their heart on their sleeve, so to speak. The key is to appreciate the unique relationship you share with your cat. Whether they're purring at your touch, kneading on your lap, making eye contact, wrapping their tail around you, or even giving you a gentle lick, these are all signs of their love and trust. In the world of cats, these gestures are their way of saying, "You're my family." So keep these signs in mind, and you might just realize that to your cat, you are their mother. Thanks for watching.
Like and subscribe.